Oh man, I didn't see you there. I'm sitting up here reading The Richest Man in Babylon, and it's a great read. But I wanted to talk to you briefly. My name is Juarez White, Real Talk Live 4.0. Wanted to connect with you briefly on a story that really was very, very impactful to me when I first heard it. And the story is about teamwork and using all of your power. And the story was about a little boy and his father. They were on the beach, and the little boy had been collecting valuable seashells and all these great things, and he was storing them in this wagon that he had with him. And he had placed rocks and seashells in the wagon, and it had, the wagon had gotten really heavy, but the little boy didn't know it. I say the boy was probably about 7 years old. And so when it was time to go, his father said, come on son, let's move a little further down the way. And so the little boy started to pull the wagon, and man, it was really heavy. I mean, this wagon was heavy, and the little boy was like, Dad, they got probably about 100 feet or so, and the little guy was like, Dad, this wagon is just heavy, man. I can't pull it. And his father said, son, use all of your strength. So the little boy looked at his dad and said, okay, well shucks, man. He got ready, flexed a little bit. He said, okay, I'm gonna use all of my strength. And so, he grabbed the wagon and was pulling it, and man, it was tough. But he said, I'm going to do it because my dad said, use all of my strength. So he's pulling and pulling the wagon, and he got another, let's say 150 feet, and he said, Dad, man, this thing is tough. I can't pull it any further, and his father turned and looked back at him and said, son, use all of your strength. And so the little guy was like, okay, Dad, I'm going to use all of my strength. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to pull it. I promise you, Dad, I'm going to pull it. So he hunkered down and grabbed the wagon and started pulling and pulling again. Man, he was pulling this wagon, just grunting and groaning and moaning and pulling, and he got about 250 feet down the beach and said, Dad, man, I'm exhausted, Dad. I just can't pull it any further. And the little guy's father looked at him and said, son, I asked you to use all your strength, and not once did you ask me to help you. See, ladies and gentlemen, the moral of this story is, there's always somebody there to help you if you just ask. The little boy's father was there with him, and all he had to do was use the strength of his father to help him move the seashells down the seashore, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, teamwork makes the dream work. This is Juarez White coming in live from Real Talk Live 4.0. Peace.